What's going on, man?
Hey, I just wanted to give people maybe a little historical perspective. There are a lot of accusations of Trump being, analogous to Hitler, and it's just a ridiculous comparison. My grandparents were survivors of the concentration camps and watched Hitler's rise to power, and it was literally the brown shirts that created the environment that got Hitler elected. And we came right to the brink of that because these professional agitators and in some portions of the BLM movement, but specifically these professional agitators funded by George Soros, they're a direct analog of the brown shirts. And those people were tied direct part and parcel with the Obama and Hillary, movements, if you will. And we beat them back. We came close to the brink and we beat them back. We would have ended up with a dictatorial socialist situation, very much like Hitler's power if Hillary had been elected.
Don, perfectly put. And the reality is that, and you'll know what I'm talking about here, accusations of racism in this country now is the new yellow badge. And the yellow badge is the Star of David that was pinned or sewed onto Jewish people in Germany by the Nazis to identify them for persecution. And what's happening now, whether it be Glenn Beck or Hillary Clinton, they are using the yellow badge to fight their political enemies. And it's wrong. And you perfectly put it. It's also steeped in history because we've seen it before.
And I just want to remind people, Jamie, that the Jewish people have a saying, never again, never forget. Our people in this country need to restudy what led to the rise of Nazi Germany and never forget and never let it happen again. And we stopped it, but we have to stay vigilant and not allow that kind of movement to grow.
Right. And as a Jewish person, Don, I hope you're not offended by the fact that I compared this to the Holocaust or that kind of thing. But what I'm saying is
I worry about it happening again.
Right. Okay.
I'm not offended at all.
Yeah.
My history, my heritage should teach the coming generations. We shouldn't be afraid of it. We shouldn't be embarrassed of it. And my grandfather, smiling down, I believe he agrees with me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure, buddy. I'm sure. Well, thank you so much. That was brilliant, and I appreciate you bringing it home. Thanks.
Thanks, Jamie.
All right, that's Don. Now, yeah. So, make no mistake. When you have a major, people don't understand how horrible Hillary Clinton's act was, and she even adopted, the basket of deplorables. It was almost like it was something Hitler and his people would have made up, just as a euphemism. Mm-hmm. And the fact that she went out there, and this was unforgivable. I have no sympathy for this woman. I despise her, and her supporters I don't despise, but I despise her. And when she came out and said on TV, and she identified Trump supporters as being racist, she opened the floodgates and gave permission to attack people for supporting Donald Trump. That's why you're seeing what you're seeing right now, aided and abetted by the news media. Hillary Clinton, when she did that, and people took it as a joke and they call themselves deplorables. But believe me, listen to Don and look at history, and you'll see that it's more than just a joke. Because now it's having consequences where people are actually being viciously attacked. And the only reason they're being attacked is because the attackers have been told that they're racist. And who told them that the Trump supporters are racist? The woman at the top of the ticket, Hillary Clinton. By the way, she also gave another speech. And this was when she tried to do the whole alt-right thing, and she was appealing to Republicans. And it was reported graciously by the news media as if it was this sage speech about how, she said that Trump is all about the alt-right. So now what's happening is anybody who supports Donald Trump is considered to be a racist or a hater of Mexicans or whatever it happens to be. And this was created by the politicians and then advanced by the media. And that's why you're seeing 11-year-olds in crutches right now, because they dared say they support Donald Trump.
Allman in the morning.
Not only aided and abetted by Hillary Clinton and the media, but also by so-called conservatives like Glenn Beck and others. Their initial crime was committed when they okayed and gave permission to shut down the rally in Chicago for Donald Trump. 969-9797.